58! Number 53! Mike 53! Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Number 53! Mike 53! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me. 53's the Mike.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Set. 19. 94. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Slam. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 52. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
This is it. 19. Mike 56. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Wide. Get wide. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 24. See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Hey, 30.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Watson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Kansas City.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. No score after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
15 yards on the play, first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers wide open. It's Allen, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Sack there by Jadeveon Clowney. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one caught by Crowder. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. but I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Touchdown, Chargers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Come on, fellas.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
No time now.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 37.
Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Back.
Here's Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Rosas' kick is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, fellas.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw, being chased out left. Now he's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Chargers 20, Chiefs 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Hey, alert 3. Line up.
From the gun, here's Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 55. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Put him down. Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dante Pettis. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Check 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 56. Mike 56. 59. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Slant. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
What we got? Hey, 58 is a mic. That's right, man. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. 58 is a mic.
Watson to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Watson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 11 now. Watson. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers again now. And he finds Howard complete. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man here, Neil Sterling, the tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Neil Sterling, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
It got his man complete. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it with Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
In your face.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
We got Oka over here. Big 30. Check 3. Check 3.
To throw again. Rodgers over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers now on first down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run for him in Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down. Watson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Win 18. Hey, let's get that ball. Hey, let's get that ball right here.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.